Hi, beautiful people. Um, I am about to leave right now for to do some errands in a village across the lake. Just need to do some banking. But before I go there, I want to record this video. This video where I want to just share my insights. And the insight that I'm having right now is how much more efficient it is when I attend to a challenge in front of me from the place of the heart as compared to when I tend to that same issue from the place of the mind. I've shared in my one of my previous videos that I am working through something that feels really, really intense for me. When that happened, that day, the next day, I was in very intense place within myself where there were lots of feelings of shame, self-doubt, confusion. And it's still here. It still comes in every day. Every day, it still touches me, and I still go back into that place where I feel those feelings. And even now, as I speak about it, it's definitely there in the background. And what I notice is that when I really give in to the story around it, it's kind of like that story, what happened, and how embarrassing it is, and how unskillful I was, and I'm not a good person because of that, and all of this. But I'm noticing when I go back into that story that I make out of it about myself, that I just keep getting stuck in my mind. I just keep talking to the person who I've had that experience with, who was impacted by that experience. I keep talking to that person, trying to communicate what was true to me, what made me to show up in the way that I showed up, which was really unskillful and created a negative impact on that person. So there is this constantly this activity that goes on in my mind, trying to explain to even to myself the reasons why I did that, the way I did that, just to understand that, yeah, I'm actually not a bad person. I'm actually a good person. It's kind of like my mind, that part of me who is really active. Yeah, when I go back to that incident, is the part that makes me wants to make me feel again as a good person. So that's when I just keep reliving my story. Oh, if this happened, that means I'm a bad human being. There is something not okay with me. And this is so shameful to have had been witnessed in that place where I really showed up in a way that confirms that reality, that like, yeah, no, she's um, an evil, let's say. Yeah, there is this shadow there. And when I go to the place of presence, which for me is just to start feeling the sensations in my body. Okay, I know my mind is active. Let me check how I'm in my body. Then a higher perspective opens up, and the clarity comes in about the situation. Actually, rather than clarity, what I'm starting to notice when I drop into the presence is a feeling of gratitude. And there is this feeling of gratitude that I feel here in my heart. And this gratitude is for all the lessons that I'm learning thanks to that experience, and how grateful I am for having had that experience so early in my exploration. There is something that I'm exploring right now in my work in the last few months. And because it's a very new area for me, I have a lots of questions, a lots of needing to understand how to work with it, and yeah, in what way to work with it in a way that's truly healing and beneficial. And I've been asking the universe to give me answer, and this specific incident gave me all the answers. It's been intense, it's been challenging experience. It brought a lot for me and also for the other person. However, I have full clarity right now of how to go about what I feel like I want to explore in my work in a way that's trauma informed, and in a way that can truly benefit the other, like in a healing way. So I see that it's like the universe gave me that experience. However, that experience was intense for me and I'm still processing. And also that experience, because the way I showed up so unskillfully, yeah, I was learning, had a negative impact on that person. And even though I am really, really grateful for having had that experience, I still feel there is definitely a feeling of care of what impact that has had on that being, that beautiful being, and wanting to show up in any way that can be of support of undoing the ripples, the energetic ripples of that, of my action, and the energetic ripples onto that person and also onto the collective. And right now where we're at with that person is that that person, we had communication on via messages, and then that person felt like they need to take a space to take care of themselves, and whenever they're ready they'll reach out to me and we'll have a chat in person. So it feels really good for me as well. It feels super in alignment, because also for me I feel if I cross the path I'll have again like so much shame and just fear, also even just um, fear. And it feels like I need a bit more time to be able to come from a different place. So it feels very aligned for me as well. And the other thing that also is present for me when I come into the presence, rather than being, recycling those thoughts in my mind to prove to myself that I'm actually okay as a human being and all that, I'm seeing this even greater commitment to showing up to whatever is here from the place of love, from my heart. And to me, that's what it means to be of service, is like really showing up to what is here from the place of heart, and with humility. With humility that comes from understanding that I'm so blessed to have the opportunity to be of service. How blessed what a blessing it is to be a part of elevating a suffering for another human being or for myself. Because that's really the place that I wanted to do my work from. And this specific incident helped me to connect to this place of humbleness, humility even more, and the true way of showing up, the most aligned way of showing up when I'm with another. So I'm very grateful. Feel just lots of gratitude here right now in my heart. Also very grateful to each one of you who watching this and witnessing me in this. Yeah, I found that this is such a great tool to um, record this in the videos. And in that way, maybe to be a part of creating even more love to the human in us and to the divine in us as well. Okay, I love you all so much, and thank you so much again for witnessing me, and see you again soon.